Alright. We're live. Let's see how well this mic is working. Hopefully it's pretty good. Yep, it's good. Mic works. Congratulations, me. So, welcome to a new series, I hope. Possibly a new series, possibly just a time killer until we, just to give me a break from me and you guys, a break from Age of Wonders. Those story realms are, they're wiping me out, at least with the current state we're in. I am working on something for Age of Wonders come Friday and Saturday, so keep an eye open for those. But for now, we're going to stream Bellwright and play Bellwright. Bellwright is a... Where is it? It is a open world survival game, but it's also a sort of a village builder, simulator, I guess. Trying to find it here. Get the description. More. Reading from the description that they have on Xbox, on the Xbox store. Framed for the murder of the prince and sentenced to death by the crown, you've been living in the shadows ever since. After barely dodging an attempt on your life, you find the assassin's contract that raises many questions. Was it misfortune that you were framed? Or is there more to it? Determined to find the answers, you journey back to the very place you escaped. That's the story. We're gonna start a new game. Character creator is actually pretty good. I've been picking male lately, so we're just gonna pick female. We're only doing no armor because I wanna. There you go. We want her 183 is 6 foot. Don't want her 6 feet tall. Let's have her 170. Because why not? Her head, there is a giant amount of options here. Nose. Yeah, like that. We can change this stuff later on, but I do want to see if I can get something decent. start. Yeah, let's go with 22. Yeah, make it. You're like a ginger. There we go. Difficulty, we're going to keep this on default. We can change this at any point in time we want. Character's name, we're going to call her... What are we going to call her? I never thought of a name. We'll go with my classic. Eliana. And play. Yes. So, this game does take a lot of time. I played for about 40 hours, and I was only on, like, day 50, and I wasn't even, like, at the midpoint. So, give the game a sec. Give it a sec to load. But it does look good. So, 10 years ago, tragedy struck. I am not reading all that. I basically already went over it. To ensure a safe future for the youth of their country, the rebels planned to march to the capital. After the betrayal, the rebellion fell apart, and a brutal time followed as the king died and was succeeded by the queen. Again, I am not going to read all these, but I will leave them up long enough that if you are on YouTube, you will have time to pause if you wanted to read it. There is a few things up and about around here. We're fighting to save these innocents, but it's getting harder by the day. The butcher. We could have known that the butcher, with that grim name, he's got. So the butcher has a soft spot for kids. Words. I am the caretaker of this bell tower, entrusted with punch. Okay. And we got a little bit of extra there. So you may be hearing that sound every time we've been picking up something. That's because we are picking up something new. I'm getting flax now because I know we need it. Like, I literally know we will be needing a lot of flax. And stone. And wood, but there's no wood. Yeah, okay, now we're too close to the village, so we're gonna count. So, we run this speed, but if we get on the road, go a little bit faster. Also, we sprint faster too. So welcome to Arndin. Herndine. We got people going about their daily lives. As you can see on the mini-map in the bottom left-hand side, there's a lot of people in this village. And by a lot of people, I mean a normal amount. So, go and speak to the elder.
Hold there, traveler. We don't get many strangers walking into Herndine unannounced. Where do you hail from?
We're gonna tell him the truth.
So you were one of the lucky few. Others did not have such a fate. It was a terrible time. We still feel the aftermath of those events. We're trying to rebuild and grow, but it is difficult.
Okay, what happened during the rebellion?
You truly don't know. Our king, blessed be, ordered the death of countless children.
The people not bearing to see death of their little ones turned against his forces and fought them.
Ended too soon. We still struggle, and it ended long ago. Forgive my bluntness, but I couldn't help but notice that strange sigil you bear. Is that a family heirloom of some sort?
Yeah.
It is quite striking. Come to think of it, I believe I might have seen something similar.
Yeah, I was told it was Caribbean metalwork.
Well, I could, but I'm tied in a precarious position at the moment and cannot afford to distract myself from it. Perhaps you could ask our Amelie. Perchance it could work, yes? Yes. I'm going to excuse your rudeness. I could use with your assistance. As an outsider, you have a unique outlook that we could greatly benefit from.
Okay.
The situation is one we've tried to solve without violence, but patience wears thin. It's regarding an inhabitant of Herndine, Lubomir, a hunter.
Okay.
Brigands were constantly warning him, throwing him out. And then they had a disagreement. So he left, to calm himself, and built himself a camp in the woods, by the outskirts of the village. And the problem is that the brigands are relentless, and sooner or later, the brigands will find him, and when they do, there won't be a second chance.
Okay, so what do you want me to do?
Warn him. Tell him how the brigands are looking for him. Persuade him to find a settlement further outside the villages. He might be a disturbance, but he still is one of us. We protect our own, even the difficult ones. He's not a bad fella, just kept to himself. She's very connected to everyone in the village. Some people think of her as sometimes overbearing or abrasive. Do talk to her. She will be of great help to you, not simply regarding this situation with Lubomir, but even with other matters, like that. Thank you.
All right.
He should be over the hill, more east from here. I'll mark it on your map. I might not agree with you at first, and so...
Alright, so... Yeah... Okay. Last words... Rewards await the loyal. Solstice, yeah. So, we're gonna get the gist of things. We're not... I am not going to be going back and forth constantly. I'm gonna summarize everything rather than actually go through the story, but basically, brigands have set up camp here in the village. And they're basically forcing the villagers to let them stay. on, Emily.
We don't get many new faces around here. At least ones that aren't brigands, bandits, or Falsgar. How can I help?
About Lubomir.
The Elder convinced someone else to shoulder his burdens. Do tell me more. That's a generous title. But I do try to be friendly with everyone in Handine, whether they appreciate it or not. Life is much easier when you are on good terms with people. You're not from here, so why involve yourself in a quarrel between a stubborn hunter and a weary old elder? So you
looking for
returned.
answers.
Not sure that was the wisest decision, truth be told. Surely Wisterfield was better than this forgotten place. Unless it was Amaruk. I jest.
Yeah, how did you know where I came
Our
from?
accent gave it away. But I've become quite keen on determining where someone is from. Regardless of your intentions or motives for helping us. Lubomir is a son of Handine.
Okay, anything
When
important?
the rebellion failed, many fled. When the brigands came, even more did. Lubomir stayed. He fought. And even though the rebellion was lost, he still has that spirit in him.
Okay.
Poor fella had to endure seeing his dog being attacked by the brigands. Cared for him till the very end. And even then he tempered his spirit. Until the brigands dared to provoke him, the guy doesn't have a subservient bone in his body. And to be truthful with you, I am glad he doesn't. But do talk with him. Make him see that he's in danger. You'll find his... And after you have freed yourself from your Lubomir-related duties, do try and find me.
Okay. So...
Are you new in town?
Sorry, I'm busy. Go find... I apologize for being blunt, but you're wasting your time.
Yeah, so basically we can get people to join us and
can
help
I help you with
us.
something? Have you seen the Elder? Come and see me once we've had the chance to get to know you.
Fears.
You're unfamiliar, and we don't do well with that.
Blunt damage, melee, piercing, cuttings. Damn, she's good. For a weaver.
Have you seen the Elder yet? These lands are my home.
No, man.
Have you seen the Elder yet? I apologize for being blunt, but you're wasting...
Okay, so there's a bunch of people you can recruit. And that... just gonna eat those. Eating food gives you nice little buffs. Like as you can see, max health and stamina increased. Stamina and health regen faster. What type of foods you eat determine what buffs you get. Some of them also grant nice little bonuses, like eating this apple lets our skills level up 20% faster. Which is very nice. We're gonna get that later. For now, we're just gonna continue on to Lubomir. So see, health gets increased by 8, stamina by 20, health regens 0.1 per second faster, stamina regenerates 3 a second faster. And here is Lubomir.
Why are you wandering around alone in these woods? Haven't you heard about the wolves and the bandits lurking around?
I'm looking for someone named
And you
Lubomir.
found me. What do you want, stranger?
The Elder wants me to warn you.
This is the first time he has decided to do something other than... What else did he say? Spineless bastard. Probably he just want to get rid of me for good.
Why do you hate him
Because
so
he
much?
does nothing for the villagers. Everything he does is around pleasing the brigands.
Okay.
Oh, gladly. Some time ago, one of the brigands kicked my dog in the ribs because he was barking too loudly. The poor boy died the day after. I could not let it slide, so I walked to this motherless scum and punched him. Dobron
What
came
happened?
and apologized on my behalf and told me to shut up and leave. Can you imagine? I was the victim in this situation. At least Amelie supported me. This was the start of our argument.
Of course, you were in the right.
I'm glad we are thinking in the same way, friend. Is that all, or do you want to talk about something else?
Are you gonna move or
I
not?
think I will. Herndine is no longer a place for someone with morals. Can you imagine, stranger? I feel bad now. I can't return to my own village. What do you think I should do?
Find a new place.
A new purpose, huh? Tell me, stranger, where are you from? Lowlands, maybe? Your face looks weirdly familiar.
Yeah. Family gave me away to my uncle in that other place during the time of the rebellion. Now I'm trying to find his murderers
You know,
here.
maybe we are similar. Two fellow lowlanders without a place that we can call home. Maybe we should work together. I'm sure that the greenhorn like you could use some guidance.
Sorry, give me a sec, guys. My cat wants me to watch her while she eats. And if I don't, she will bite me. I know, she has me trained very well. Okay, Skitters. Okay.
Why are you
Shit.
wandering around alone in these woods? And you found me.
Okay,
Dog,
can I
what
skip
else
the
does
conversation?
This spineless bastard. Probably he just... Everything he does is around... Oh, the poor boy died. Dob, can you imagine? Is that all, or do you want to... I think... Can you... I feel bad now. A new... Tell me, stranger. You know, I'm sure that the greenhorn like you could use some guidance.
You join me, but you need to stop causing trouble in
All
her
right,
team.
now let's get to work. And let's give some traps to Dobron. So we better hurry up. But in case we won't make it until dark, we can sleep at my camp tonight. I have a spare bedroll.
So Lubomir
Tomorrow we
is...
should move at first light, though.
Lubomir is amazing. His cooking skill is +2. His hunger is, I think, 30% slower, and his skills are 30%, or level 30% faster. That's what it is. Yeah, minus 30%. So, skills each do something different, like, so, cooking, you cook stuff faster. Animal handling. When doing stuff in terms of handling animals, for example, harvesting them, skinning a wolf that you kill, you get more out of them. Farming, how much you yield, harvesting, chance to get more when you harvest. Crafting is crafting speed, research is researching speed, and laborer is building efficiency. That's our speed. Alright, so we need to build a personal shack. Now, this personal shack is going to be ours, and it's basically our home. And I already know where I'm going to build. We just got to get there. Now I have, like I said, I had 5 hours playing this game before. Or, sorry, 5 hours. I've played this game for 40 hours myself. And here is where we're building. So, building's kind of cool. So you just go, right now we only got one, but we select the building we want, so we wanted to place it. And then we choose where it's going to be built. One thing to note is, so it says there's 3 trees in the way if we put it here. That means that we will have to chop down those trees to build this building here. If we aren't able to chop down the trees, then, well, it will never be built. So stuff like that needs to be kept in mind. And we're going to place it right here. Now, Lubomir will... Well... we can place people as guards, companions, workers, hold ground, reservists, practice fight. We can switch what settlement or such he's in. We're just going to put him as a worker. And he is going to work on building the personal shack for us. We are going to clock in all the resources we have. And he is going to just go around. You can inspect from a distance. You can just let him go. He will build it up. It is good to let them, let your villagers and that build it first, rather than you, if you can help. And the reason being is, no matter what you do, especially later on, they will always be able to build things faster than you. Because see, whereas we can, maybe I should have showed this, but whereas we can come here and, you know, build one thing like this at a time. He can come in right here, build, and then both of these parts are built at once. But in these early stages where because it's getting nighttime, okay, I'll let him do this. So there's 2 here. Doesn't show. There, see? Those 2 got built. We would have had to hit the build button. Hey! Tech tier 1. Speak to Lugomir.
Now we need to make place for me. Then we take care of the storage for our camp and campfire, so we can cook and not free. Then we will take care of making the traps for Hern. Enough talking.
Alright. So basically now we need to make his home. Which is a housing tent. We're gonna have the first one right here. We're also going to build a campfire right... Yeah, we can have the houses around here. So campfire can go there. Camp chest, we're gonna have a lot of storage, but we're gonna be fine starting with just one. Outhouse, that literally the only purpose of the outhouse is aesthetics and just throwing stuff in it to destroy it. So, not a real point to it. We're gonna have the research desk right here next to our house. And the simple workbench as well will be here next to the starting storage. Something else you can do later on. Well, we could do it right now with the personal shack. We can click a nice little button called relocate. And we can pick it up and move it and place it anywhere we want. Well, you know, anywhere that's a legitimate building spot. And then we deconstruct it over there. The resources get teleported to the new drop-off zone. And then we simply build it there. We will be rearranging stuff around as a heads up. Not hard to see like this, but I'm basically just going off the white dots. He chopped down another tree. Okay, he's building that. Tree seeds are going to be a while before we can use those, but they're very good to have. Resources and resources like the stone and that will regrow. The rate at and respawn and come back. The rate at which it does is determined by... Shall we word this? Determined by how close it is to your village and other structures. So the closer it is, the longer it will take. If... hasn't tanked up. Done. Good. The closer it is, the longer it will take to build back up and respawn. The further away it is, the slower. One wood, one stone. What's Lubomir gonna do? Delivering 2 crude stone to simple workbench. 1. So early setup like this is taking a while. Especially since we only have one guy. Alright, so at 10 o'clock in the normal weather, they will automatically go to sleep and they will stay there. So there's no point in us staying up. So we're going to go sleep as well. Day number 2. And as you can see, 5 days until winter. Winter is very important to pay attention to. So he's going for food. Villagers will always go for food first thing in the morning. Once they have food, they'll go to a spot to sit. Sometimes it's at your personal shack, sometimes it's at their home. But they will get food. They'll sit down and they will eat. Once they eat, after they eat and have their meal, they will go to work. And there you go. So this is what we're going to be doing for a while. And his labor skill leveled up to 2. That's great. We want his skill. Campfire built. It's basically just saying campfire built. You can cook stuff here. It does require wood as fuel. Makes sense. So right now in these early stages, it's gonna take a while to do really anything in this game. And we are gonna have to help out a lot. But once we get going, you get like 3, 4 more people. There we go, camp chest done. Camp chest is camp storage. We can just plop stuff in here. So each one of these takes up 1 inventory space, but if we were to say unequip our primitive club here, you can see it takes up 2. Gotta pay attention because the volume, as you can see, we have a total of 15 out of 50. If we were to put that wooden club in there, because it takes up 2, that would bring us to 17. So we do gotta pay attention to that, especially in these early days and early stages when we only have 1 lot of storage. Now I could always build another camp chest and then we would have 100 instead of 50. But in all honesty, that 50 in that camp chest is more than enough for what we need at this time. We're not really going to be storing resources, we're just going to be using them the moment we get them. Pretty darn close to it, at least. So we just need logs and for the remainder. See if we can help Lubomir find some wood. So I should note that right now we are leveling up our harvesting XP. So we're at, what, that 434 out of 1,200? 439. Not much, but hey, we are leveling it up. And ours, those skills do different things for us than they do for everyone else. So like I mentioned, Raising his harvesting just increases chance yield from resources. Same here. For our farming, resource yield, extra game yield, cooking speed, crafting. I thought there was something else. Maybe I'm misremembering. Got the workbench built. Just got to get this infrastructure built up. And now he's building the most important thing in our best friend, the research desk. Research desk is where we can research things, unlock new building types and everything else, even get shields. We're starting with the foraging camp. Now it requires 5 berries, 5 stone, 5 mushrooms. We are going to set... there is a priority system. As you can see, this structure has a priority of 5. We're going to set it to 1. Because the first thing we want done is this thing working. We want research. And because Lubomir is our only character here, his researching skill is also 5, which is pretty nice. We're going to set research to the highest, meaning he will prioritize researching above all else. So if there's research to be done, he will work on it, unless researching cannot be done, in which case he will go and do something else. For example, if we needed, say, a bronze ingot to do research, but we had no way whatsoever to make bronze, he would just ignore researching. Plain and simple. He would just ignore researching and not do it at all. And he'd go around and do other things. So there are things like that to keep in mind. One thing we do want is a simple axe. 20 wood, 2 stone. There's one. Sorry. 6 wood, 2 stone. So we need 1 more stone and 6 wood. And that's the roasted mushroom we got. Roasted mushrooms are better than the unroasted and raw ones. So we're gonna see how well this game does on YouTube. I'm going to do a few streams with it and just see how well this does. If this does good, then obviously we're going to continue it. If it doesn't, well then... Alright. We'll go from there. research desk. That's only one? Seriously? Let's get 2 more. So see the 3 dots, that means he has nothing to do, so he's just gonna lounge around and enjoy the break. But we do that. That should boot him into gear. He has gears on his head too. That's a funny little unintentional pun. And now he's gonna research this thing until it's done. So the foragers camp is very nice because it's going to let us forage resources on our own. Harvest plants in the area and around it using workforce. Best place near lush areas. So the foraging camp is one of the most important things we can have. We are going to plop it right here. So we need 5 wood and 2 flax. Well, we have the flax. And 1 wood. And Lubomir is gathering wood as well. There's also a logging camp, mining camp, mud collector and shovel, smoking rack, campfire, standing torch, village hall, weaver loom, like, they're just to go over the basic research. That's all the research and all the technology we can get. This horizontal line here means we're at our current state, we cannot go above it. We can research everything below it, but we can't research above it. So, like, we can get the bloomery, but we can't get the tool maker. And you need the tool maker. Nope. Sorry. We can get the trapper's camp, but we can't get the hunter's camp. So there's a few things we want, especially, but we just can't get it yet, because we don't have anything yet. So like, logging camp is important to get, and pretty cheap, because it allows us to get the stockpile. Stockpile works just the same as the stockpile works the same as the camp chest. However, instead of having 50 spaces for storage, the stockpile has 400. Yeah. Also, now you see what we're doing here, just running around collecting? This is the kind of stuff, or this is foraging and stuff, we will we'll be working on. He's gonna go get food. Sometimes so now that we have an axe, we can chop down trees and get logs. But I don't want to do that. However, oh shit. If we have, what the hell is it? There's a couple here. Young trees. We can take an axe. And get some wood. Just like that. From here, you're going to research. Good. Good. Now we gotta make small traps. Something that's nice here. We can craft it ourselves, which is always decent. Alternatively, we can go here. Now, we can do top up 1. This is telling our workers who are crafting, we want you to keep one simple axe in here at all, or in our storage at all times. The moment it is taken out, put another one in. Doesn't really help early on, but it does definitely help currently. Now, something else we're going to do, even though this building's not done being built yet. Flax, berry, mushroom, crude stone, wood, copper, tin. We're telling them take 20 wood because we're going to need a lot of wood. Mushrooms we'll have at 10, berries we'll have at 10, flax we will have at 20. Alright, little mirror. I'm gonna want to anyway. But we're just gonna make them ourselves, make it simpler and easier. So, like I said, we'll see how well this does on stream, and we'll see how well it does on YouTube. Alright. Alright. Ooh, man. And another one. Oh, very good. Now, optimally, I would like to never have to craft something ourselves, but sometimes it just cannot be avoided, and you have to craft. There you go. It is 17:08 in game. So, as before mentioned, yeah. Did Lowlands eat all of it? I know. Roasted mushroom. 25 and 12. If you remember from our berries, or if I can find some more here. So we can eat 3 different things, but it can never be the same. So like the berries, 8 and 20, but we already ate berries, but so this is just going to refresh the timer. Mushrooms, 16 and 14, whereas the roasted mushroom, 25 and 12. Really? Huh, less stamina, but anyway. We're a little bit fast. So when you're on the road, you'll use less stamina while sprinting, and you'll move a little bit faster. So even though this isn't the straight path, or isn't a straight path to Herndine from our village down there, because it's on the road, it is faster.
I heard the Elder has been asked. I apologize for being blunt.
Have you talked some sense
Elder.
into our Lubomir?
I did. We decided to work together. He helped me make these traps for you villagers.
Ah, I see. We are really grateful for those contraptions. You must be quite persuasive. You seem to be I trust this means that you'll be looking into staying with us for a longer period of time, not simply for a fleeting moment. I'm really looking forward to making your acquaintance. And I'm even more curious about Thank you again for the traps.
Really well.
I don't have too much
And,
time. So if you
do you need my help?
I have no job for anything.
Okay. So, you'll notice some speech bubbles or whatever on the map. These are quest givers. Or question marks here.
Greetings, friend. In a world
Bookseller,
full of noise and I have an adventure for you. I sense you have a flair.
I'm gonna skip it and
I
summarize.
immediately thought of you. I am certain someone of your
Basically, he wants us to investigate ancient shrines. He tells us where the first one is, but all others, we gotta find them on our own.
What brings you to my coop today?
This one,
What brings you to my coop today? I need someone who can figure out. It's been about a week now. I don't want to believe it. Perhaps you could also speak.
she wants us to find out where her chickens have been going missing.
I don't have too much time, so if you need something...
Carpenter.
She believes she's found a cure for my... Well, they grow...
Okay, remedy for remembrance. Basically, potion to help him remember things. Hopefully it works.
You took heed of my word.
Yep, set
so
up camp
those
with
are
him.
the structures that I spotted in the distance. Good for you for finding a companion so quickly. I jest. He is a wonderful person. If you can, at least you'll have plenty of stock of game and berries. Since you came here with a want to prove yourself. But do talk to the elder.
Yeah. Learn more about the troubling the village.
Tell me, friend. That girl always... There has been a good two... They have set up cap... Talk with Luberbeer.
Alright, so basically there's some outlaws nearby. Go deal with them.
Sorry, I'm busy. I apologize for being blunt.
We can come here and we can... Gabriella, where the hell are you? Right down there. I love how they did the whole find someone thing.
Are you new in town? I apologize for being blunt, but you're wasting your time.
We
Earn
need
our trust,
173
and we may be more
renown.
receptive to your...
Amelia. Cecilia. Simone. I know we need more renown, but I'm just curious if we can find someone who's decent beforehand. That way we know exactly who we're coming back for.
We were more welcoming, but that was a long time ago. Earn your place first, and then we might be able to do great things together.
This one's not bad early on. Weakling sucks, so minus 25 max health. Morale is always up, so we don't have to worry about her as much. Cooking speed is, or cooking skill is 2 higher than normal, and she gets hungry 30% slower. She's actually not bad for our second villager. Eventually we're going to get really good villagers, and those stats I said are actually pretty good are literally going to be jokes. Also, throughout you might come across a wandering caravan.
Yes?
And you can buy some stuff from them. If I had the gold, I would be buying the straps. They are very important later on, especially when we need to get to tier 2. So, that's what I mentioned. There. Alright, so it's 9 o'clock, or 9:30. In-game. Give it my way. We're gonna run back to base. Running. Run. Let's start moving here.
Good work. I think we are done with the basics. It felt surprisingly good. Maybe some hard labor.
Yeah. Sorry. This game can sometimes get to you. So if your villagers are far away and you notice them, all they're doing is heading to sleep, it's a good idea to get just rest. So now we want to talk to Lubomir again.
Yes? Is there something you want?
Elder asked me to get rid of bandits near Herndine. Can you help?
Dobron's attempts to get on the good side of the brigands failed? Don't worry. I'll gladly help you. But first, I need to check. Let's duel, pup. We will see if you...
Alright. So... Combat works the same as it did in Bannerlord. Maybe a little bit...
Enough. Stop hitting me.
Not as refined,
God,
but
you
still.
kick like a horse. But your technique could use some work. Do you want to go now? Or do you need...
There's no time. So now, we go companion. Okay, first off. We'll go over those two things later, when we go to use them. But essentially, the old coins like that, you can give them to villages by talking to the elder and get bonus reputation with that village, which is a nice way to boost things up. And the book was the skill book that you can read and level up. Put our weapon away because we don't need it anymore. Get the gold or get the chest. And get the other. Now, once we clean the band flag itself. Yes, we got some more renown. Yes, we got that. You're done, so back to a worker for you. You know what? Hey, Lubomir. Wait a sec. There we go. He'll take that stuff back to camp for us, which is good and useful. Will allow us to, well, although we would have the resources here, like a whoops. One nice thing is if you're on the world map, foragers can. We can go in and set everything up here. Now you see the red circle? That's where they will... That is the range of the foraging camp. That is the distance at which they will walk around and collect the stuff we told them. The stuff we told them to. We can even set a priority for when they're working in here, what you should prioritize first, second, and so on. Now we're just gonna return. If we had a bow and arrow, we could hunt that deer. Also, research desk, let's put on the logging camp and just let him go. Because what's going to happen is he's going to put the logging camp through its paces, learn it, and by the time we get back, we should be able to have him build one for us. Sorry about that. I am not doing a very good job at staying awake here. Kind of nodded off there. See, he's already grabbed a log if you look at the feed on the right.
So,
Alright.
did you manage to take care of those bandits?
Yep, we took care of it.
You've done well, my friend. You have been proving your... Continue to do so, and people will certainly begin to trust you more and... What better help our people? Lend your... You'll soon find that people will begin to find hope and nurture that acquaintanceship with our Amelie. Good to see.
Alright.
Since and if we lose more of our... Would you be able to deal with those wolves? Thank you.
Yep. So he wants us to go hunt wolves, which I am fine with. I love hunting wolves. Gives good resources and good stuff.
Greetings, traveler.
Oscar,
The books. Have you found
regarding the
shrine?
shrine, yes,
I'm eager to
found
know
out.
about any other shrines you find.
I'll keep an eye out. Now we can get a book on harvesting or crafting. I say crafting. And now we can also build that shrine at our
What is
camp.
it, child?
Spirits, plain as day. The
So she thinks spirits are stealing the chickens. Also, out of curiosity, we need to go up to friend before we can see this kind of stuff ahead of time.
How has our
Amelia-
new Handenian been faring?
Amelie, sorry.
I would advise,
Any ideas?
however you need. Say for example, and then it'll. But in order for that to happen, stop. Perhaps that will say. Also, it is much more useful to have more hands. People here are desperately.
She's just basically telling us to make
Yes?
friends with everyone.
I have a little task for you. It's quite straight. I'm trying to construct a little memorial for my parents.
So she wants resources to build a memorial for her parents. Again, I mentioned this. I am not reading everything. I am going to skip conversations because that is not... I'm not interested in the story of this game. I'm sorry. I'm just not.
I heard the elder has been. You're a good soul. I'd be happy to work with you.
Not a great skill.
Have you seen the elf? I apologize
Simone?
for being blunt, but you're wasting your...
Did you switch your brain with a chicken? Watch where you walk.
Never heard that one. Hello, buddy.
Anything. Saw a figure
Chicken
carrying
coop.
a large sack. Could be a thief.
Okay.
But it,
So he thinks the thief is stealing the chickens.
Can I help you? I heard some
Chickens.
strange noises last night. Well, it wouldn't surprise me.
Okay. And now we check the kitchen.
what's wrong with you?
Kitchen coop. Chicken coop. Oh my god. Why can I not speak?
Are you new in town? Come and see me once we've had the chance to get to know you.
And I gotta get her recruited. Fucking hell. Anyway, let's go check the chicken thing. The chicken coop. There's a chicken coop feather. Oh. Feather. We're basically just following a trail of feathers to where it is. I already know where it is. It's right here. And specifically this guy.
There?
Did you steal her chickens?
Look, I mean no harm. She got plenty, and I'm barely making through the season. Just enough to keep myself fed. I ain't proud of it, but I didn't see any other way. No, just them chickens, I promise.
I'm telling. So, telling her or not telling her, I have looked this up and I did test it myself. It has absolutely no difference in the outcome of the quest or anything. If he does get punished, the game doesn't tell you he does or how. So, it's it. Basically, we tell her what happened, and then she just like,
Hello,
okay,
can I
I'll
help
take
you?
care of it.
So, I can't.
There you go. Oh.
Are you new in town? If the rest of the village has accepted you, that's good enough for me.
Okay, you know
Let's
what?
get to
We're
work.
recruiting her. So they start off as a companion. This one
I'm in
has
a
a
bit
new
of a
quest.
predicament, and I could. You
What's
see,
the
a
matter?
cat has wandered into my house and made its home. Don't get me wrong, fantastic hunter. But well, they're a curse from the gods. It must be.
A curse from the gods.
My husband, who was perfectly healthy before that evil spirit walked into our lives, has now developed a terrible fever and can't stop sneezing.
So he's
Clearly
allergic
a
to
sign
cats.
of the gods. How else would you explain this sudden change? The moment that cat stepped paw into our home, my husband fell ill. It's too if it's not a curse, then perhaps.
Okay, I'll get the
Do
herbs.
you have the herb?
Okay,
Wherever you
Cecilia,
go, I'm ready.
we're just gonna plop you as a worker, and then you're gonna go. Now, one thing to note: expel. This will kick her out of your settlements. She'll go back home and go back to doing her own thing. You can potentially recruit her again, but it may take some time and effort to do so. However, the 173 renown we spent to recruit her will be returned immediately to us.
I heard the Elder has been... I'm not easy to win over, but gods know you've put in the time and effort. I'm in.
Gets hungry 10% slower, 10% more movement speed, so he moves faster. Morale is increased by 20, and combat abilities leveled by 50%. Yes, please. Thank you.
Standing by for your orders.
Go back to the village. Now, out
Are
of
you new in
curiosity,
town? You are in no position to make such an offer, traveler. If you raise your standing in the
Okay.
village, I will reconsider your offer.
So we have to be a friend of the village, not just an associate, in order to get her recruited. I want to see how much we need, or how much influence, renown, we need in order to recruit someone else.
Have you seen the Elder yet? I apologize for being blunt, but you're wasting your time. Earn our
Holy
trust,
crap, this
and
guy's
we may
good.
be more receptive to your offer.
Look at that. So, just saying, for example, his strength is 6 out of 8. 8 is as high as it can go. In terms of skills overall, the actual highest level any skill can reach is 10. So, crafting's at 10, researching's at 9. Pole arms and strength are at 8, with one-handed and shields at 7. But he is good. Printed armor.
I heard the Elder has been... These lands are my home.
Sorry, these lands are my home.
How do I know you won't bring trouble to them?
Okay, so 427 influence. Renown is what we need to recruit someone else. So we might as well wait till we got a couple quests completed. We do gotta head back to the village now that we got 2 more people and build a house. So as you can see, they're on their way back. They're just walking back. He's gonna be doing something. What are you doing? Delivering wood. Okay. What's Celia doing here?
Anything to haul, fix, or
Delivering wood. Okay. Lumineer's doing that stuff. But right now, we need another housing tent. Thought we were closer. There we go. So, crafting. Who do we have? What I love is we can just take a nice little quick peek here. Crafting is 1 out of 3, 0 of 3, and 2 of 5. So, if we inspect, head over to here, the Lowlands. We can go here and tell him to read this book, and he'll get 500 XP for crafting. However, you'll notice a timer of 29 minutes and 53 seconds. That means if he dies or gets knocked unconscious during that time, all that knowledge gained will lose because the timer will go away. However, if he after this amount of time of actual play time, like if we were to go to sleep right now and wake up, you know, 10-15 seconds later, it would still only be 29 minutes and that, but after that time he's going to get a bonus 500 XP for crafting. And we're going to set this to a priority of 3, just so that way someone does focus it somewhat. Simple arrows. Alright, good. We got this. rabbits are all the way over around here and that, so we're just gonna place the trap there, add one berry, and then we're just gonna wait. Takes a few in-game hours, which of course we could just wait and get as well. Yeah, we want the stockpile researched. 5 stone, 5 logs. We also have that. Where are the other two, or at least one of them?
I'm working.
I'm gonna tell her to keep the axe equipped. And because she has an axe now, not only does she have an axe to grind, but now she also can chop down trees. This game does get a lot better as you go along. And as we continue to do things and unlock more. Alright. First big tree. Like that, and now we'll chop this part off. There we go. And we'll pick you guys up. Right trigger is to pick up, not to... Yeah, so he's building another house. Yep. That'll be 2 logs there. We want that stockpile research because, come on, seriously? As before mentioned. The stockpile has a size of 40. Or sorry, instead of having an inventory size of 50, it has a size of 400. Which is just super. Right now, we don't care who does the researching. Honestly, we don't care who does researching right now, because it's so early on in the game. We just need the stuff researched, we just need resources collected, and we just need stuff built. I do have Lubomir set as the top tier researcher. So that way, hopefully they prioritize him instead. Now, what are you doing now? Mushroom from camp chest to campfire. So he's cooking. So after this, what do we want? Could probably go. Trapper's Camp is nice. Pit Saw is nice. Tents don't really care about. Miner. Alright, let's do Trapper. Yeah, let's do Trap. Actually, no, sorry. Let's do Weaver. No. Let's do mining. Get it done and over with. Also, stockpile. Skitters, I do not know what you want, darling. Now we have no storage, but we do have this. I'm going to pop down. Flax, log, and wood. Skitters! I don't know what you're after, darling. Five logs, 4 wood. Okay, we go. I'm just gonna store the stuff there for now. Logs can go over there. Harvesting, good. Do we have anything else in our inventory? Okay, we need logs. Skitters, I don't know what you're after. So, there are a couple reasons why I decided to choose to stream this. One, it had its Xbox release on the 9th of this month, and I have been playing it. Second, it's honestly a fun game once you get going and can actually afford to do things. The other reason is I want to have some semblance into the, or not semblance, I want to have a recent game, well, gameplay on the channel of a survival game, because on September 22nd, Dune Awakening is finally releasing on Xbox, if not console, which also includes PlayStation. Which is great. stockpile. See, 400 storage. Perfect. Now, waiting for employment. You got nothing, really? You have nothing. Oh, because we're not actively researching anything. Okay. And let's do the Weaver. And 10 o'clock, everyone's going to go to bed. Right, pretty much. We look. Lubomir's already in bed. He's going to bed. She is going to bed as well. Okay. Take a rest of mushroom for ourselves. Alright. So that, yeah, see, now they're getting food. The hell were you doing? Oh, right, you don't actually have any place to sleep. Oops. Just enough to finish the house. Here, you build your own tent. There you go. Make it a little happier. We're doing research on that. We need river reeds. So, river reeds are gotten by the water only. There are two sources of water nearby. There's this one, right up here, and there's this one down here. We're going to the one down here. Why? Because up along here is something we need for a quest. By something I need for a quest, I mean garlic. Because she wants 2 garlic. And we might get lucky and get garlic seeds. Ideally, we will. Hopefully, we will. Do have to be careful because this is a much deadlier area. And there is a good chance we die. Now, if you die in the game, you just have to respawn back at your personal shack. So it's not that big of a deal. You're only a single bandit, so we can kill you. There you go. Oh, you had on your 6 gold, but we did get the 25 renown for killing you, which is nice. I'm looking at the mini-map and I see a red dot. And I don't like red dots when I don't know what they are. There. If it's a boar, it's annoying. If it's a bandit with a bow, chances are, well, if it's a bandit with a bow, they'll kill us. If it's a boar, which it is. Don't think we can handle a boar in terms of just fighting it. Ah, garlic seeds, good. You can just say screw it now. For the garlic, that is. Got 2 garlic and a garlic seed. That's all I care about from that. Right now, we're just going straight for river reeds. Why? Because, 1, they are stupid important. Also, if anyone's wondering, yes, there is fishing in the game. Yes, we will be doing some fishing, and yes, we can make our people fish for us. And yes, I am gathering a lot of river reeds because say 6 more. 3, 4, 5, no. 6. Alright. Now we just gotta get back to camp. So eventually we do get to a point, like I said, where we can just ramp this up like crazy. So we got the 2 garlic for pause, pestilence, and predicaments. We got the 2 flax back at base. I know we got that. And we got garlic seeds, which are so important. And they're important because of farming. And we do need a few things before we can really start farming and utilize the farming system. But that's fine. I'm gonna put all those reeds in there. 1, 2, 1 of you. And we're grabbing this stuff because we also need this. 2 hemp, 2 sage, and 2 flax. So I need 1 more sage and 2 hemp. For another quest. You will be done shortly, that's fine. We might as well wait the 36 seconds while we gather the hemp. Sage, sage. No, you're up too long here, aren't you? Yeah. Might as well just wait till this is done so that way we can get it started and recruit. Well, not really recruit, but research. Short bow shouldn't really need the short bow. And there we go. There's a lot of stuff to research. What do we need to research to unlock the farm? I want to know. The mud collector. Alright, research that. Weaver. Build. And we want to keep thatch. Board. Thatch we need a lot of in the next... We cannot make thatch yet. Bear in mind. What do you cost? Flax? Oh shit, yeah, we're 10 on you. Rope, pop up, and yeah, 10 as well. Actually, let's go with 5. I don't think we needed as much. Linen. We'll top up and just say 1 for now. We'll change that number later. So we need one more sage and sorry, one more sage and 2 hemp. There's the sage. Good. So getting those garlic seeds is very useful. Ah, shit. Okay. First off, raid tomorrow. That means we've made enough waves and done enough where the bandits have started to take notice of us, and they're like, hey, we can go attack you. So we're gonna get an attack from them tomorrow. So hopefully everyone will have a weapon by then, which they will, I'll make certain of it. And by weapon I mean just a standard woodcutter axe, because it does do more than the standard wooden club. Sorry, primitive club does 18 blunt damage. Simple axe does 20 cutting, plus the axe allows us to cut down trees. So both are of course nice to have.
Yes? You find
The herbs. Yep,
Brilliant.
all of them.
Here, take this for your troubles. If I get better, I'll build you anything you want, free of charge.
Farming. There you go. And now he has another
I don't have
quest.
too much time, so would you find time to help an You are really a lifesaver. Listen, I need you to bring me a couple of simple cords and logs. I wanted to repair the door to my house, but my back is killing. And one more thing. Bring 2 pieces.
Okay, so now 2 pieces of cooked meat, 4 simple cords, and 2 logs.
Hello.
I have a task for you if you... One trader gave me an extremely well...
This guy wants 5 simple axes. So, way down there, unfortunately.
I'm thinking about joining the guild. I heard the you are in no position to make such...
Have you seen? I apologize for being blunt, but you're wasting your... Have you seen the elder? There was a time when we were more welcoming.
Do you have
All right,
the
lady.
herbs? This might
Yep.
find... Could you come back tomorrow and check...
Sure, I'll check on you tomorrow. Alright. Anything good on us? We are not going to be using the farming books ourselves. When we get a farmer, we will be giving them to that person. And we still can't see what we can get. What's the guild have? Oh, he's right behind us. Sweet.
I heard the
Good
elder
job,
has
Gil.
been at... I barely know who you
There you
are.
go.
You're asking for my help? Build some trust first.
Okay. Go on. I just want to see. I know we don't have the renown, but I just want to see if we have a half-decent person we can get, other than just the most basic.
I heard the elder. These lands are my home. How do I know
Oh,
you
man.
won't bring trouble to them?
He ain't bad. He ain't good. He ain't bad.
Sorry, I'm busy. I apologize for being blunt, but you're wasting your time.
Okay. 2 cord, 2 pelt.
They've ruined us.
Wait until
Just as they
tomorrow,
ruined
bring
everything
that.
else.
Simple axes. Find wolves and kill them. That's easy. Kill 2 wolves. That is honestly an easy quest. Hello.
Have you seen the...
Mostly because I know where a few of the wolves are. And by a few of them, I mean I know where they are. Yeah, come on. So, a few things we can do that is really nice. Oh, we got 2. Sweet. Stop. Is by going here, inspect. Researching, stockpile, research, harvest. We can go to this guy, hit companion. And now, if we check out the map, we'll see he's on our way in the rough path he is going to take to get there. Simple. Nice. And then we don't have to run all the way back to the village to get someone to come in and help us. 10 ore. 10 ore is important. We need it later on. And by later on, it's not much later that we need it. There's also a few other things. Sorry if you guys are having a hard time seeing when I'm doing this. Looking around. Just looking for this, what it says for stone in that. There's a few spots where tin ore spawns, despite there being copper. Like literally copper right there. Right here. Wait, what's up? That's hilarious. It is, but it's still hilarious. Okay, so we got a few copper and tin. We're gonna drop the wood. Now, the red dots here are wolves. Got 3 of them. My collector is done. Okay. Skin. Okay, so he's gonna head out now. Celia. Actually, who's the closest? You are. That is you, so come on over. I don't care if you have a weapon or not, I just care that you're coming. And the reason I care is because not only do we have these guys at the Wolves Den, another journal, but we also got this new chest. Where the hell did we go? Oh, come on. You got stuck in the rock. Seriously? Well, you wasted your time getting here. Whatever. Go there. Do that. So 10 will spawn, despite there not being any 10 ore node near here. Like there's just boulders, rocks, and copper. So this is a nice little spot for your first mine, if you were to build that. Yeah, we can get back to the Elder on this relatively easily. We also got a road right here. You know what? Let's have her come over as well. This way we can give her more stuff, just in case we get a little bit too much as rewards from the Elder. I doubt that's gonna happen, but there's a chance of it. These are just a few little tricks I picked up while playing by myself and watching other people's videos. It should also bring us up to the friend level with Herndine, allowing us to recruit even better people than what we've been recruiting.
Make it quick, I need to work. How goes the hunt? Great. Anything else? There's been whispers lately. Some weird thing. Some of the villagers told me of a mysterious figure lurking on. Please ask around and check if... You can also ask Amelie.
Alright. Look into the mysterious figure.
So, how are you handling everything? Completely burdened with although sometimes Handinians tend to misplace their... I wonder how the other candidates must have felt. Now, on to other matters. This can be your opportunity to expand your... What do you need? Rather than just being... Well, someone ought to take...
Follow me!
Ah, you took heed of my word. Your wife... Well, I'm hope... Would you be so kind and get me new one? Great.
Okay, and that's how we learn the arrow, or at least learn about the arrow quiver. And now that we're a friend, we can see what their stats are in that before we go get them. Fierce. Torture and fierce. Holy shit, researching is 10? Damn, I need you. Look at that. One-handed is 10. Farming is 10. Holy shit. I just want to... Like, we have to basically liberate the damn village to get you, but I want to see what you're like. Oh, also, oops. You... Back to being a worker. Sorry. I want to see you.
Have you seen the I'm sure you mean well, but you're still earning your place in this place.
Combat abilities level up 50% faster. Two-handed -2. Archery, shields, and polearm -2. But one-handed +4. Okay, so his strength only goes up to 5. That controls what melee weapons you can equip. But he gets the highest amount of bonus damage he can with them. Farming is maxed. Animal handling, cook, and his combat abilities, so one-handed, two-handed, polearm, shield, archery level faster. Shit, he's good. Okay. Anyway. Now that that's settled, figured out. You. I wonder if we can get you yet, Simone. Also, farm and hoe. Yeah, we need mud. Simple workbench. Make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 axes.
Sorry, I'm busy. If you've earned the trust of the Elder, then that's good enough for me. I'm ready to align with you. Sorry, I'm busy. I apologize for being blunt, but you're wasting your time. Earn our trust,
seriously?
And we may be more receptive to your offer.
Okay, she's the next one I get. I'll save up for an extra, what, 41 influence, so, or renown, so that way I can get her. We are getting a bandit attack tomorrow, so we can always use that. Of course, then again, it wouldn't be atrocious to wait. Like, Padstow's Elder, go talk to him, get the quest started there. There are some fairly simple ones, and we can use the strange coins to boost our reputation up so we can at least recruit the bottom tier of villagers and that. I mean, it's not bad. Not the worst thing we could do. Oh, awesome. Research that. That's going to let us start making bronze, copper, and tin. Ingots. Really, the loom is not built, or the weave is not built yet. 9 wood. We need 1 wood to get that. guys are going in my chest. We're just gonna keep stuff there out of the way for now. We need 5 wood. We just need wood. More wood. Wood does get a lot easier to obtain and keep much later on. Not much later on, but later on in the game. We might as well go until this raid happens. Just because. There we go.
Ready to work.
So we're just gonna go until we reach until after the raid, and then you guys can see what it does and what it is. You're gonna research that, get that done and over with. Good. Oh, you already got food, sweet. Let's get the pit saw for now. Just so that way it helps us. Pit saw, lets us make wooden planks, and we do need a lot of those later on. Lumberjack spot allows us to turn logs into wood. We're also building that. Bloomery is basically our starting furnace to turn, I kinda already said it, make copper, tin, and bronze ingots. We won't have it make anything just yet, but we will have, it being worked on. 5 of the 15. Might as well get some logs. We're basically just killing time until the raid, and then once the raid happens, we'll call it after that. Look at that! We got a little rabbit. Thank you. Now, what can we use as bait? Berry, dried berries, mushroom, or roasted mushroom. Someone's on the barbecue. Smelling it, and it's been making me hungry. Wood. Ah, Pixar done good. Now we want Craftsman's is nice and we will need it, but not right now. Do we go mining camp or mixing? Water collector. We're getting stuff prepped for when we need the farm. You need one shovel. You know what? You cancel. You bring in wood. Geez, I thought they'd send the raid by now. But yeah, this is gonna... I'm using this basically as a foot in the door to let you guys know I do or will be doing survival games from time to time. Takes the right one to really, before I decide to actually do it. Dune Awakening on September 22nd, Enshrouded sometime in autumn. I wish I could be more specific on that, but the devs will not reveal the release date yet. So, I'm in the dark. Which, of course, I hate. But Dune will take us a while. And it will take up a good chunk of time of what we're, of streaming. Hopefully around that time I'll also be able to put a little more effort into streaming. And then there's also, also, by trying to figure out what my train of thought was, I completely forgot what my train of thought was. There we go. It can be made there. See, he's building like 3 at a time. Yeah. Ah, raid incoming. Okay. So, the way the raids work. We get told. So, see that bandit camp up there? They are the closest bandit camp to where we are. So, the raids will always come from the closest one, so depending on your quest, it's actually a good idea. Depending on what your quest is, and depending on where the bandits are, it's actually a good idea to leave a bandit camp, because then you know where they are. Like, you can go in, you can go fight the bandits, you can clear them out, loot the chest, but do not take the flag and destroy it like we did for this one here, which cleared up that mud spot. And then you can see they're coming. The wandering caravans that are around that you can buy stuff from. They will attack the bandits should they come within range, and should they be within range, and chances are they will kill the bandits.
Hello, good traveler.
Traps, potato seeds. You only need 1 of every seed before you can, well, depending on how lucky you are. Actually, come to think of it, though, these guys would probably end up killing them, the bandits. But I want to do it, just because. So you come with me. Like literally, I want to fight the bandits. I want to be the one to kill them. Water collector research. Good. Basically, when it rains, the water collector will collect water. If it is not raining, it will not collect water. And it can only hold up to 10. It's 10 water. So unless you are the one to... You or those in your village are the ones to kill the bandits, you cannot loot them. and you do not get renown for killing them. However, even if we let the caravan guards there, or the caravan and caravan guards there, even if we let them kill the bandits and win against the raid, we would still get the renown for surviving the raid. But again, we would not be able to loot the bandits, we would not be able to get the renown for the bandits. And now we got a shovel. Why is a shovel important? Well, 2 reasons. One, we want the farm. Now it needs 2 sage, 2 hemp, and 5 mud. Now mud can only be gotten in the mud spots. And we do need a little bit more than just the 5 mud. Because I believe to make a water collector, yeah, we need 10. And I believe we need more on top of that besides for something else early. However, there's a few mud spots here. There's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. And each one lets us get, I believe, 10 mud. So we're just gonna collect. And we got earthworms. Earthworms are very good bait. Yeah, you can use the shovel as a... Okay, that should be good on mud for now. But yeah, that's the game. Ah! Okay, we're gonna have the farms up and over here. So we're gonna put a water collector there. There. Then you're also going to put 5 mud there. Now we need what? 2 hemp, 2 sage? Right? Yep. Is that what it has on it? Yeah, 2 hemp, 2 sage. We gotta go get that. Sage. 2 hemp. Or, sorry. Yeah, that's 2 sage. Now what's nice, again, later on when we get the, I already showcased it, the trapper's hut. When we get it, we can have the or they will reactivate all traps we have placed in an area, and should the trap break, replace it. But I am so keen on getting this farm up that, come on, game. I just want some hemp seeds. Curse you. Curse you, game. See, with some of these plants, berries you can only get by foraging and getting berries, or by buying. Hemp you can actually grow in your farm. Yeah. Come research and show us. Farms are actually built instantly, which is nice. I'm just gonna let Lubomir research this. Once it's researched, I'm gonna be placing down one. It will give us the hoe as well, which is great. Dirt roads are nice, but I never used them in my other playthrough. Probably should do fishing camp rod next. Actually mix the bucket. We will need the mixing bucket. And with the water collector built, we can, yeah. Also, while we wait for this, we're going to put everyone's construction at a 3. Just so that way, when construction becomes available, we can have it. Really important. Thresher, but we can't make you yet. There's a lot of stuff we want here. Garden is nice, but it's just decorative flowers. Let's get you. Alright, farm and hoe. You guys. Farms are this. As you can see by the people, if you count them, there's 25. That means there's 25 farm plots here. You're going to put one farm here. One there. We'll build another one. Here. Now, cool thing about the farms. We can go in, we can tell them what priority they should prioritize. Like, for example, beetroots. We want you to plant beetroots on this farm above all else. Ignore everything else, but when you run out of beetroots, focus on them. Top up means exactly what it says for the stockpile. We want you to take these resources and grow them until we have 100 in stock. And one thing I like doing is flax, hemp, sage. We're gonna remove wheat. That's what 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. I don't think we need cotton. Okay, so flax, hemp, sage, cotton. Flax, hemp, sage, cotton. Now we're gonna place one more farm right over here. Really? I don't know. And you, the only thing we want grown here. Now again, this is still a little ways off. I'm just prepping ahead of time. The only thing we want grown here is wheat. The reason being, we need wheat. Well, we will be needing wheat. But, wheat is needed a lot later on. I don't know if I can show you, but... Okay. If we take... Let's mix the bowl. Where is the pressure at? Okay, so the thresher here requires rope and wheat to research. So the farm, at the farm, we grow wheat. So when we place grain, or after we till the soil and keep it watered, we place one piece of grain down here. That grain will grow and give us between 0 and I've had as high as 2 grain back from it And then it will give us anywhere between, I personally have seen between 7 and 12 wheat. Then take wheat, then is taken to the thresher, which we don't have built, and 5 wheat equal 1 straw. 1 straw then equals 1 thatch. Or sorry, yeah, 1 wheat equals 1 straw, but then we need 5 straw to equal 1 thatch, and later on in the game, you will have buildings that require 20 thatch. So, wheat is very important. As soon as we can get this wheat started growing, or start the wheat growing, we will get it growing. As soon as we can get it growing. We will also do that. Alright, so, with that being said, thank y'all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. We're gonna see how well this does on YouTube. And Friday, I will be back with Friday, I will be back with Age of Wonders. And I am trying to work out a decent of course the game would crash the moment I try anything. Yeah, my mic's back on, right? Okay. Sorry I got cut off there. I just want to show people my new play. Actually, might as well show my original playthrough that I was doing myself. Just to show you some automation in that takes place. Now, I got a bunch of this stuff set up. I did restart this, and I am deleting this save file, but I might as well show you guys on camera, just so that way you can get a glimpse at what, like, early mid-game looks like. The artwork they have here is pretty good, too. So it's winter time, but we are literally built. We're literally built in the same area. As you can see, I got a bunch of stuff lying around. The blue dots, I have a lot more people recruited. You know, got some nice big buildings. Pit saw there. You know. This entire area is basically clear deforest. My character is male. But there is a whole bunch of stuff in this game to do, a whole bunch of researched and recruited and everything. Like, this stockpile is just one of my storages. And it's at 364. This one over here, near most of the houses, I renamed food stockpile and it has all food. If we go up here and look at the farms, get some beetroots growing. So farm 1. That's how I did it. Okay. So we can see we got 6 beetroots growing. We have 211 flax, of which I told to grow until there's 200. Garlic is at 24. Hemp is at 244. Oh, achievement. Cool. Sage is at 100. Like, potatoes I told to go to 100. And we're also eating a lot of potatoes. Onions are growing. Wheat's growing. Wheat has its own little farm, which is just up here. Yeah, see? I have 1 currently. 150 is growing. Total to top up until 200.
Look out.
But as you can see, 1 wheat equals 1 straw. Then the 5 straw equal... there's the lever. There you are.
Tight path, sorry.
Equal 1 thatch. And just to show some buildings in the tier 2, the barn, which is just a better stockpile, requires 5 thatch. You require 9. You require 5 straw and 5 thatch. 12 thatch. 9, 8, 10, 8, like, there's a, oh, cool, there's a raid. Might as well show you guys a higher tier raid. Right now, this game, or this playthrough, is on... There we are. 55, as you can see in the bottom right. I got a lot more people recruited. Still have Lubomir. I'm near you. Luke. Who else is good at combat? Cassidy. Oh, she has no weapon. Yeah, you 3. I'm deleting this, so I really don't care what happens. I just want to see what happens when we do this. What they're sending at us for a raid. Also, might as well show this. I've explored a lot more of the map. Yeah. A lot more. Okay, so she's using a hoe. He's using an actual weapon. What has she got? He does have an actual mace. Okay. Well, tier 1 mace, but still. As you can see, my health is a lot higher. Ah, there you guys are. I did hit. There you go. Go back to being a worker, back to being a worker, and nobody really wants to go back to being a worker. But you see what we got. Like I said, I may try to see what happens when we continue. I may say screw it and just do Age of Wonders. You guys seem to love that content on my channel, so I'll probably just end up sticking with it. But again, I do want to try something new, see what happens. Here, I got too close. Get too close to a wild animal and it runs away. Either it's a deer or a rabbit. Ooh! Got it in the head, one shot. That's awesome. I love that. Yeah, that's nice. Anyway, yeah, you can see the map is absolutely massive. What's this? Brigand's Prison. Okay, that must be it. Anyway. This is just one of the maps. There is another map, but this is just one of them. I believe over here. Yeah, I believe over here is the swamp. You need the swamp for a few things. Could be wrong about that. But anyway, yeah. That's that. Hope you enjoyed. I'll catch everyone in the next one. And bye, guys.